Cozy games are supposed to be relaxing, right? But let's be honest, every cozy game out there at the minute is just making me feel like I'm going back to my pre-industrialized roots. Every cozy game leans on farming. What if you don't want to plant turnips like your ancestors did? And that's exactly what we're diving into today. Here are 5 of my top picks for cozy games that don't involve farming. First up is a short hike. Picture this. You are a little bird named Claire visiting a gorgeous island full of secrets. The goal is to hike up to the top of the mountain. That's it. No timers, no pressure, just pure exploration at your own pace. Why is it cozy? The game is open world and free, letting you explore forests, beaches and cliffs without restriction. The characters you meet are charming, quirky, and just as relaxed as the game itself. The music dynamically shifts as you move, creating an atmosphere that feels super cozy in itself. So what are some things that make it unique? You can fly in this game, and you can collect golden feathers to climb higher, but you're never forced to rush. Typical to most cozy games, there is a tiny fishing minigame. No farming, just a cute little fishing minigame. So if you've ever wanted to turn into a bird and fly away, fair enough. A short hike might be a perfect game for you. Next up is Spiritfarer. Okay, so managing a boat full of spirits might sound stressful, but trust me, this game is the definition of cozy, just with a little bit more of emotional depth. You play as Stella, a Spiritfarer whose job it is to help lost souls move on to the afterlife. Every spirit that you help has their own touching story. Again, there's no rush to complete anything, you can do everything at your own pace. You still get a ton of customization options, you can cook meals for spirits based on their favourite dishes, and you can play around with some fun recipe experimentation, and also you can hug the spirits. And the hug animations are just pure serotonin. Yes, there is a management aspect to this game, but it feels very chilled. It honestly feels more like a cozy home than running a business. Next up is Unpacking. Who knew that putting things away could be so satisfying? Unpacking is a game about unpacking, but there's also a story told entirely through the objects, so if you really like games with a narrative, you'll love this one. The reason that it's cozy is, again, there's no time limits, no scores, just the simple pleasure of everything having a home and being put in its right place. The pixel art is soft and detailed, making every tiny item feel personal and real. The sound design is next level. Every single object makes a different sound when placed on a different surface. You follow one character's life throughout the years, seeing her life around them changes as everyone's does. The game gently encourages creativity, and there is no wrong way to organise, just different ways. The hidden storytelling in each level makes it feel deeply personal, even without a single line of dialogue. It really is the kind of game that makes you appreciate the little things. Number 4 is Coffee Talk. Imagine this. It's late at night, it's raining outside, and you're working in a small coffee shop serving fantasy creatures. That's Coffee Talk. It's cozy because the entire game is set in one cafe with warm lighting and lo-fi music. The conversations are so chill. There's no decision based, there's no right or wrong, there's just listening to people's stories. Making drinks is a simple but satisfying process, and you can really play around with the ingredients in it. The thing that makes it unique is that you can serve coffee to elves, werewolves, and even vampires.
This is the skin of a killer bee.
The game leans into real-world themes of loneliness, relationships, and finding your purpose. So true to the indie genre, it could crush you, but in a nice way, in a story way. And the pixel art animations of the coffee being made is just gorgeous. If Stardew Valley is about running a farm, then Coffee Talk is about running a tiny corner of the world where people come to relax. And sometimes that's all you need. Lastly, Season, a letter to the future. What if you could capture a moment in time before it disappears forever? That's the heart of Season, a letter to the future. You play as a young woman travelling on a bike, documenting the world around her before a mysterious event wipes everything away. It's cozy because the art is breathtaking. Every frame looks like a hand-painted illustration. And you also get to explore your own pace, listening to the wind, the water, and the quiet beauty of the world. The game's themes are inherently cozy, including memory, nostalgia, and appreciating the presence. These all serve to make it a deeply meaningful game. What makes it unique? Instead of combat, you spend time taking photos, recording sounds, and writing in a journal. Every little detail you document feels like a love letter to the world. It's the kind of game that stays with you. If you love games that make you slow down and appreciate the moment, this truly is a must play. See? Cozy games don't have to be about farming. Yes, Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing are fantastic, but they aren't the only way to experience comfort in gaming. Some people find it in exploration, others find it in storytelling, and some just find it in simply slowing down. That's why these games stand out. They prove that a cozy experience doesn't need to revolve around growing crops. Sometimes it's about the small moments, the quiet beauty, and the stories we get to be a part of. So if you've been craving a cozy game, but you're tired of tending to plants and feeding cows, give one of these a try. And if you've played any of these already, let me know in the comments what your thoughts were, or if there's another non-farming cozy game that you think deserves a place on this list. And before I lose you, before you go away forever, please consider hitting subscribe and supporting my channel, and to support me on my content creator journey. Thank you.